Hello, viewers of the internet. As you can tell by my lack of uploads, I've been pretty busy. I've been spending much of my time, aside from schoolwork, doing theater, and we're in the process of doing the UIL one-act play. It's pretty intense. There's a lot of rules, things that you can't break, ways you can get disqualified, and a lot of it is just specific timing that takes a lot of time to work out and get it situated. But there are videos on the way. But this particular video, I just wanted to talk about something that I've been getting into lately. Not gonna lie, this is probably like the first book that I've read since I got in high school. And I'm a junior, so I haven't really read anything good for like 3 years. And the last thing that I did read was Harry Potter. I just read the Percy Jackson series. So they're usually like intended for the middle school audience, but I didn't read them in middle school, so I took this opportunity to read them. And I was really surprised because I really hated learning about Greek mythology. I thought it was really boring and stupid. But then when I started getting into the series, I really started liking these adventures and all these characters trying to match the stories with the names. It's really, really interesting. And they are in the process of making the second movie, which is this one, The Sea of Monsters. The first one, it was a really, really good movie if you didn't read the book. So, I mean, that's kind of how it usually is, but I'm hoping they do better with the movie, which is coming out in 2013. So it'll be interesting. It'll, you know, kind of keep the story going, even though I've read all the books. You know, the movies are there to kind of keep the mystery going. What's gonna happen? This is honestly, well, aside from the fifth one, like the biggest book I've ever read. And it was probably one of the most interesting, and it was just what completed the entire thing for me. But the problem with Harry Potter now is that it's already over. You know, it's already like said and done. I mean, this was the best book I've ever read, and it's by far one of the best series, almost, you know, tied with the Percy Jackson series. But I can like read this book and reread this book and reread this book, and it's never going to change. I could put this in a time capsule and, like, you know, open it up 100 years later, tricking myself into thinking that I don't know what's gonna happen, then read it again and say, oh yeah, that's how it ended. You know, and all the movies are over with. So it's like the mystery is sort of gone because you know what happened. And because I just finished the Percy Jackson series, and I've already read Harry Potter like 3 times, and I know what's gonna happen every single time, I thought I would start with something that I haven't read, and that is The Hunger Games. I finished the Percy Jackson series yesterday, last night. It seems like my favorite kind of books would be fantasy, fiction, action, and that's the problem with romance novels. You always know how they're gonna end. It's like, oh, boy meets girl, girl meets boy. Oh, look, they're together. Oh no, they're fighting, something went wrong, they're not together. Oh look, they're together, happy ending. It's so predictable. But with these books, and like with Harry Potter, well, when I was reading it the first time, like all these Percy Jackson books, because it isn't real and it's not based off of real events, it's all made from the mind. Anything can happen at any given time. And then if you're like reading or just watching the movie for the first time, you're like, whoa, I didn't even know that could happen. But it can happen because it's fantasy. That's just some of the things that I've been getting into lately. And if you have any other series that I don't know about, let me know. I'd love to read them. I'd love to give it a check out the book. I will see you next time.